I'm joined today for a Woman on the Street interview with Melissa Cougle. Melissa is CFO of Ranger Energy Services, the market leader in well services in the country. Nice seeing you. Great job on the presentation.
Thank you.
You guys have a very compelling story. Let's talk about it a little bit.
Oh, great.
Now, you have been in the industry for
over
a
20
while,
years now. Yeah.
So you know your way around the patch a little bit. Some great numbers thrown out there today.
Yes.
Compound annual growth rate of 36%.
Yep.
You have a great story to tell on your conversion here with your free cash flow.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the key metrics that you manage to as CFO here for Ranger Energy Services.
Certainly we're always looking for an opportunity to grow. So we're just measuring pure dollars in the door, but those dollars only really count if they're profitable dollars. So we look at EBITDA, but we also really have started to focus on net income. We've become net income positive, and earnings per share. So I would tell you our core metrics include revenue, EBITDA, free cash flow per share, and certainly our margins count as well.
Is that how you got to be debt free? I mean, that's a great story. A lot of ears perk up when they hear debt free.
Yeah, that was a huge focus of our company. Capital is tight in this space, so I think for Stuart and I and the management team, it was a strong priority to try to get to debt free. Because then we thought, well, then you have a healthy balance sheet that can weather any storm, and you have so much more incremental financial flexibility by which to do the next strategic thing.
Very good. Now, I notice also that you primarily operate in the western basins. I noticed on the map there's some shading out there. Are you guys in the Marcellus as well? Where do you play and how do you win? Okay.
So we're right up the center of the
Yes,
U.S.
you are.
So from South Texas all the way up through the Bakken. We are not operating right now presently in California or in the Northeast. So, those are potential growth areas for us in the future, but right now we're kind of right through the middle of the continental U.S.
So when you talk about the services you provide, can you tell us a little bit more about what's all involved with decommissioning a well afterwards? That's a term that not a lot people are vaguely familiar with, but understanding the intricacies of what's involved. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, decommissioning has been an area that's gotten a lot of attention because it's gotten a lot of governmental support. But, the orphan well program is probably what people are most familiar with as of late. Ranger's placed a big focus on it because not only does it use a lot of our equipment and asset set, but it's also probably one of our fastest growing service lines.
What is?
So there's with all of the focus, and probably in the past 2 or 3 years, customers have become increasingly, and the regulatory environment for that matter as well, have all become increasingly focused on ensuring wells are appropriately plugged and abandoned, and that kind of speaks to the Ranger sweet spot of our asset equipment.
Oh, it does speak to the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Very good. What was interesting about the story today was how you are structured so that you don't have some of these wild cyclical swings that the industry is known for.
Yep.
How do you do that operationally and strategically?
So I would say that was part of the investment thesis. Ranger was founded back in 2012, and then we went public in 2017. And since our inception, we were really focused on a paradigm of longer wells, longer lateral wells that will require more maintenance, and we want to be what we call production focused. So we'll use the analogy to say we're not the car builder, so our rigs don't make well, they don't destruct rock, but we are the mechanics. So we are a well mechanic, and in that instance, you really are part of the production life cycle. So only once a well comes online and starts producing, we're the ones that go back in and help our customers kind of make sure that production is optimized.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Well, great. Is there anything you'd like to add about the story? What's the vision for going forth the next 12, 24 months?
We're excited about the future. We feel like it's been a challenging probably 18 months, and we feel like we've weathered the storm really well, and we have a lot to show. We're a stronger organization. We generate great free cash flow, and we're excited about what the next cycle could bring for the company and how we continue to grow.
Melissa Cougle, she is the CFO for Ranger Energy Services, and quite a success story here today, this afternoon, at the EnerCom Investment Conference. Best of luck.
Thank you,
Nice talking to you.